Good morning, friends. How are you doing today? Thursday morning, almost to the weekend. We'll get there. Just stay busy, usual stuff. Uh, got a lot going on. Got a lot of news items today. I'm going to go over baseball. Uh, all the conference tournaments in softball have started. We're going to go over those games. Before we do, hit that little subscribe button down there so you don't miss anything. Let's get to it because, like I said, we got quite a few news items here. Okay. Remember the whole Alabama baseball betting thing? Well, now Iowa and Iowa State, they're involved in their own little scandal or situation, whatever you want to call it. Iowa, 20 athletes going from baseball, football, men's basketball, men's track, men's wrestling, have all been involved in some kind of gambling. I don't know if you want to call it scandal or situation or something. Anyway, it's being investigated. Iowa State also, 15 players from football, wrestling, and track. Iowa State has reported them to the NCAA that multiple athletes allegedly participated in online sports gambling. Whether or not these athletes gambled on their own games or on their own sports, who knows? I guess we'll find that out later. But now Iowa and Iowa State are both involved in this gambling thing going on here. Jim Harbaugh. You can always count Jim Harbaugh to give you some good stuff. Well, he gave us some good stuff. He says he loves cutting his lawn and wonders why more kids don't do it now. He says it gives him time to think about creating plays and things going on in life and just gives him time to think, which I can attest to that. Heck, when I mow the yard, I sit there and sometimes I'll sing a whole entire album from some rock group before I know it, my yard's gone. Or I'm just thinking about stuff. I mean, if you mow your own yard, you probably do that too. Um, he said mowing the yard's a great time to think. He says when he first moved to Ann Arbor, he would see kids mowing the lawn. Now he doesn't. All he sees is lawn crews doing it. Well, here's the thing though. He's been there, almost 10 years, I guess. Them kids have probably grown up and gone off to college. Parents don't want to mow the yard. Heck, when I got older, my parents didn't want to mow the yard anymore, so they made us do it. And now that me and my sister have moved on, started our own lives, my mom hires a lawn crew to do her yard. So that could be it. I don't know if he's getting that kids are lazy now or what, but I don't know. Former Oregon and Florida State wide receiver Micah Pittman, he commits to Utah. I should add something to theirs as they go for a three-peat in the Big Ten or the Big 12 championship. Pac-12, what the hell am I talking about? Ole Miss, they dismissed wide receiver Chris Marshall. He was a former five-star recruit from the team for violation of team rules. Remember, he was suspended twice from Texas A&M before he transferred to Ole Miss, I think back in December, I think it was. So he didn't even play a snap, maybe in the spring game, but he ain't going to play for the team now. He's done. West Virginia basketball coach Bob Huggins, I don't know if he's getting old or senile or what, but he was being interviewed by a Cincinnati radio station, used an anti-gay slur on the show, used it a few times. Anyway, West Virginia suspends him 3 games, slashes $1 million from his salary. And his contract now, I think I read something about it, it's just year to year now. It's not long term after all this. So I guess if he screws up in the next year, he's gone. But come on, Bob. I know you're getting old, man, but, there's just some things you can't say on the radio or anywhere, for a matter of fact. Hey, Northwestern fans, good news for you. Boo Booey, he will return for his 5th season. He averaged 17 points a game, and he was an 87% free throw shooter. But if you're a Northwestern fan, I'm sure you already know that. Why is this thing all crooked? Looks like it's sitting crooked. Probably is. I don't know. No, well, it is what it is. You don't have to watch, just listen to it. USC beats UCLA for the beach volleyball championship. UCLA beats Hawaii for the men's volleyball championship. That's their 20th in program history. The USC that beats UCLA, that was for beach volleyball. UCLA beat Hawaii for regular volleyball. Former Texas-Nebraska quarterback Casey Thompson transfers to Florida Atlantic to be reunited with his former coach Tom Herman that he played under at Texas. And Georgia wide receiver, boy, Georgia the offseason, just real season just can't get here soon enough. Their wide receiver, Nylon Morset, arrested early Monday morning for driving under the influence of drugs. Some other charges too: driving too fast, following too close. Something about driving between the hours of midnight and between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. I don't know if that's some stipulation on his license or what, but they charged him with that too. So I don't know. All right, so going back to Monday. Baseball. South Dakota State beat Purdue. Oh, no, wait. South Dakota State versus Purdue. It was canceled because of the weather. Loyola Marymount beat Long Beach State 9-3. Thomas, 2-run double and an RBI single for Loyola Marymount. Deal, 2 RBI singles for Loyola Marymount. Long Beach State, Burns had a solo home run. No softball games on Monday, I guess because all the conference tournaments are starting on Tuesday, which they did. So going to Tuesday baseball, Ryder beat number 10 Duke 2-1. Ryder's Lesh, solo home run and an RBI double. And both teams each had 12 strikeouts in that game. Number 17 Kentucky beat Tennessee Tech 9-2. Gray for Kentucky had a 2-run triple. Stanky had a 2-run double. Northeastern beat number 19 Maryland 9-2. Northeastern's McGregor, 2-run home run and 2 solo home runs on that one. Nice game. Number 15 Oregon State beat Portland 4-2. Oregon State, 8 pitchers were used in that game. 13 strikeouts between all 8 of them. Number 18 Dallas Baptist beat Central Arkansas 12-5. Dallas Baptist, Poole and Jay each hit RBI triples. Mendola, Johnson, Sturgeon all hit RBI singles for Central Arkansas. North Florida beat number 6 South Carolina 8-5. Bringling for North Florida, RBI triple. Nichols hit a 2-run single. Stone hit a 2-run home run for the Gamecocks, and Casas had an RBI double. Number 1 Wake Forest beat UNC Greensboro 14-4. Corona for Wake Forest, 3-run home run. Kurtz, 2-run and solo home runs. Johnson had a 3-run double. For Greensboro, Jones had a 2-run home run and a solo home run. According to the score, that may have been the only player that did anything for UNC Greensboro. Hey, in 12 innings, number 5 Vanderbilt beat Louisville 12-8. Diaz for Vandy, 2-run home run and a 2-run single. Bradford hit a 2-run single for the Commodores. Louisville's Peyton, 2-run home run and a 2-run single. Number 3 Campbell beat UNC Wilmington 24-5. Harrell for Campbell, 3-run home run, solo home run. Nip had a 2-run home run. And for UNC Wilmington, Kroom had an RBI double. UNC Wilmington used 9 pitchers in that game. Number 23, Tennessee beat Austin Peay 9-4. Tennessee, 10 hits, 1 error, 2 doubles, 4 home runs. Did leave 9 men on base, but they also stole 4 bases. Austin Peay, 7 hits, 1 error, 2 doubles. They left 13 men on base in that game. That's probably why they lost by 5. Number 2, LSU beat Northwestern State. They're all ticked off from losing that series to Auburn the weekend before. So they beat Northwestern State 14-4. LSU's Thompson, 3-run home run. White, Baoslow, and Travansky all hit solo home runs. Northwestern, Delato, solo home run. Elkins, RBI double. Number 4, Stanford beat Santa Clara 20-17. Graham for Stanford, hit 2 2-run home runs, a 2-run double, and an RBI double. Hell of a game for him. Santa Clara's Manza, 2-run home run, 2-run single. Lance had a 3-run home run. Long Island versus number 9, UConn, canceled. Some other notable games from baseball. On Tuesday, UMass Lowell beat UMass 9-8. Towson beat UMBC 16-4. Towson scored six runs in the 2nd inning and then 8 runs in the 5th inning. Cincy beat Xavier 8-7. Wright State beat Dayton 11-2. North Carolina beat Gardner-Webb 5-4. Florida State beat Jacksonville 6-4. Lipscomb beat Belmont 8-7. 10 innings. Queens from North Carolina wins a game. They beat Winthrop 8-7. Eastern Kentucky beat Western Kentucky 16-1. Eastern Kentucky scored 13 runs in the 6th and 7th inning. I don't know what's something just dropped down on my screen. Some stupid ass email from some hooker or something. I don't know. Florida Gulf Coast beat FAU 8-7. Texas Tech beat Abilene Christian 15-11 and 13-3 in doubleheader. Grand Canyon beat Baylor 4-2. Texas beat UT Arlington 10-5. Nebraska beat Creighton 7-4. Milwaukee beat Northwestern 3-2. Cal Poly beat Fresno State 11-3. UC Irvine beat San Diego 10-2. I think I know what's wrong. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Cal Baptist beat UC Riverside 11-2. Alabama State beat UAB 6-5. Louisiana Tech beat Louisiana 12-8. Incarnate Word beat Rice 10-1. Indiana State beat Ball State 11-1. Valparaiso beat Western Michigan 9-6. San Jose State beat San Francisco 12-3. Georgetown beat Maryland Eastern Shore 13-3. Tennessee Martin beat Alabama A&M 17-7. BYU beat Utah 13-7. UCLA beat Cal State Fullerton 10-2. Washington beat Seattle 9-2. USC beat Cal State Bakersfield 12-8. Alabama beat Troy 7-2. Texas A&M beat UT Rio Grande Valley 11-1. Western Illinois beat St. Thomas 5-2 and then 8-2 in the doubleheader. Arkansas State beat Little Rock 9-8. Several games in the south and southeast of the United States were canceled due to weather. We had a bad storm system come through here the last few days. It just kind of went east. So that's probably what did it. Tuesday softball. Atlantic Sun play-in game number 1. Austin Peay beat Stetson 2-1 in 8 innings. Play-in game number 2. Northern Alabama beat Jacksonville State 5-4 in 10 innings. Colonial Athletic Association game 1. Towson beat North Carolina A&T 3-2. Game 2. Stony Brook beat College of Charleston 5-3. SEC game on Tuesday. Missouri beat Mississippi State 3-1. Southland Conference Game 1, Texas A&M Corpus Christi beat Lamar 3-2. In Game 2 of that conference, Southeast Louisiana beat Houston Christian 7-1. That was a 1-1 game until Southeast Louisiana scored 6 runs in the 6th inning. Game 3, Northwestern State beat Nicholls State 8-2. Ruse and Court from Northwestern State each hit RBI triples in that one. The SWAC Conference Game 1, Bethune Cookman beat Texas Southern 6-0. Game 2, Grambling beat Florida A&M 3-1. Game 3, Prairie View A&M beat Jackson State 2-1. Game 4, Alabama State beat Alcorn State 1-0. Wednesday, baseball. Number 21, Virginia beat Radford 8-0. Number 14, East Carolina beat Old Dominion 4-1 in 13 innings. And number 11, Miami beat Florida International 10-0. Carrier for Miami, 2-run double on that one. Number 10, Duke beat Rider 4-3. Number 9, UConn beat Hofstra 9-7. UConn's Morton had a solo home run and an RBI triple in that game. Hofstra's Morash, 2 RBI singles. Number 12, West Virginia beat Pitt 9-8. West Virginia's McNeely, 3-run home run. Weatherholt had a 2-run home run. Garcia had a 2-run single. Pitts Melendez had a solo home run. Martinez hit an RBI single. Number 16, Clemson beat number 8, Coastal Carolina 13-6. This crooked screen is really bothering me. Oh well. Jarrell for Clemson, grand slam. Amick, 2-run home run. Coastal Carolina's Bender solo home run. Brooks had an RBI double. Some other notable games. Baseball, Wright State beat Central Florida 11-7. Rice beats crosstown rival Houston 13-7. Rydell for Rice hit 2 3-run home runs in that game. Georgetown beat George Washington 17-1. Georgetown went up 9-0 in the first inning of that game. UMass beat Stonehill 10-6. Virginia Tech beat Liberty 14-1. Donate for Virginia Tech. Grand Slam. Michael had a 3-run home run in that one. St. John's beat Iona 13-3. Georgia beat USC Upstate 9-2. Ohio State beat Central Michigan 13-5. Penn beat Delaware 10-9. Illinois Chicago beat Purdue 7-3. Sacred Heart beat Stony Brook 9-5. College of Charleston beat Georgia Southern 12-1. New Orleans beat Southern 15-5. Wednesday softball continuing with the conference tournaments in the American East. Game 1, UMass Lowell beat Bryant 11-3. Frederick for UMass Lowell hit two-run home runs. Mueller hit a 2-run triple. Game 2, Albany beat Maine 7-3. Albany's Mitos and Fretz hit RBI doubles. And Game 3, Maine came back and won that one against Bryant 11-1. Gray for Maine hit a 2-run double. Atlantic 10 Conference, Game 1, George Mason beat Fordham 1-0. George Mason Myers hit a solo home run. And George Mason's pitcher, Ali Rail, 18 strikeouts. Struck out 18 Fordham batters. It's pretty damn incredible. Game 2, Dayton beat Rhode Island 4-1. Game 3, Rhode Island beat Fordham 9-6. Just not a good day for Fordham. Power for Rhode Island hit a grand slam, hit a single, but advanced to second on a shortstop error on that one. A run was scored. Fordham's Enoch, 3-run and 2-run home runs. So it's like she's the one that kept them in it. ACC Game 1, Syracuse beat Virginia 8-2. Virginia led 2-0 until the 4th. Then Syracuse started pouring it on. Game 2, Georgia Tech beat Notre Dame 8-1. Atlantic Sun Conference. Game 1, Jacksonville State beat Austin Peay 10-4. Jacksonville State's Nowakowski, grand slam, nice. Game 2, Northern Alabama beat Florida Gulf Coast 6-5. Northern Alabama's Kirby and Land, they both hit solo home runs. Big East Game 1, St. John's beat Butler 9-6. Gerard for St. John's, 3-run home run. Whitaker had a 2-run home run. Francia, she threw 7 strikeouts. Butler's Maxley, 2-run single. White had an RBI single and an RBI double. And Greenman for Butler, she threw 6 strikeouts. Game 2, Seton Hall beat DePaul 5-4. Seton Hall's Carr, 3-run home run and an RBI single. DePaul, Casgrove, 2-run single and an RBI single. Game 3, DePaul beat Butler 4-2. DePaul's Poole hit a 2-run double. Butler's Greenman, 7 strikeouts. Greenman's a pretty good pitcher. Just shame her team's offense can't generate any runs there. Big Sky, Game 1, Portland State beat Weber 11-7. Portland State's Dean hit an RBI triple, RBI single, and got hit by a pitcher, advanced to base, so a run was scored on that one. Gray for Portland State struck out 6 batters. Weber State, 2-run home run. Chang and Rule hit 2-run doubles each. Game 2, Northern Colorado beat Montana 9-1. Northern Colorado's Wenzel, 3-run triple and an RBI single. Nice game for her. Game 3, Idaho State beat Portland State 5-1. Idaho State's Yee hit a 3-run home run. Game 4, Northern Colorado beat Sacramento State 8-6. Wenzel for North Carolina, she hit an RBI triple. And Jaworski hit a 2-run single. Sacramento State's Evans, she hit a solo home run. Ludwig hit an RBI double. Big Ten Game 1, Ohio State beat Rutgers 7-4. I believe Ohio State plays Minnesota today. Ohio State's Hackenbrock hit a 3-run and also a 2-run home run in that game. Game 2, Penn State beat Michigan 3-2. Michigan's just not like what they were in softball. Morrison's Penn State solo home run. Michigan's Sturkowski, though, she struck out 6 batters. So, Game 3, Iowa beat Maryland 7-1. Carter for Iowa hit a 2-run double in that game. Game 4, Illinois beat Wisconsin 8-4. Illinois' Schlossler and Angelopoulos hit solo home runs. Illinois pitchers had a combined 8 strikeouts in this one. But Wisconsin, Davis, she hit a grand slam. Colonial Athletic Association, Game 3, Towson beat Albion 7-5. Lonesi for Towson, 3-run home run. Alion's Penny, She hit a 2-run home run. Hofstra and Stony Brook in Game 4. Hofstra wins 5-2. Hofstra's Villa Court, 2-run double. And Apsel struck out 6 batters. And then Game 5, Stony Brook beat Alien 2-1 in 8 innings. Conference USA, Game 1, Middle Tennessee beat La Tech 5-4. Middle Tennessee's Harris hit 2 RBI singles. Game 2, Western Kentucky beat Florida International 2-1. Western Kentucky's Gardner struck out 8 batters. Game 3, North Texas beat Middle Tennessee 2-1. Game 4, Florida Atlantic beat Western Kentucky 6-0. Horizon League, Game 1, Green Bay beat IUPUI 5-1. Northern Kentucky beat Youngstown State in Game 2, 1-0. Northern Kentucky's Flores, she struck out 7 batters. Game 3, Youngstown State beat IUPUI. Not a good day for IUPUI. Youngstown State beat them 3-1. Youngstown State's Jasky, RBI double. Turin had an RBI single. Metro Atlantic, Game 1, Marist beat Iona 2-1. Pleasance for Marist, 2-run home run in the first inning. And that was it. They didn't do anything else. Game 2, Fairfield beat Siena 5-3. Fairfield's up the graph, 2-run home run. Siena's Giampolo, she had a 2-run home run also. Iona beat Siena 4-1 in Game 3. Iona's Fluky hit a 2-run single. Mid-Eastern, Game 1, North Carolina Central beat Maryland Eastern Shore 2-1. Game 2, Coppin State beat Howard 6-4. Coppin State's Esparza, RBI double. Game 3, Coppin State beat Morgan State 2-1. Coppin State's Alvarado and Peterson each hit solo home runs in that one. Game 4, North Carolina Central beat Norfolk State 7-4. Missouri Valley, Game 1, Drake beat Evansville 7-0. Drake's Vitamin, grand slam. Hupke for Drake. Struck out 9 batters. I think that's how you say your name, Hupke. Game 2, Indiana State beat Valpasario 4-1. Game 3, Belmont beat Bradley 2-0. Bloom for Belmont, 2-run double. And Summers struck out 8 batters. Game 4, Southern Illinois beat Illinois Chicago 2-0. Southern Illinois' Corder hit a 2-run home run. Ohio Valley, Game 1, Tennessee State beat Lindenwood 3-2 in 10 innings. Tennessee State's Baker, RBI triple and an RBI double. Game 2, SIU Edwardsville beat Morehead State 8-0. SIU's Edwardsville Luque, 2 RBI singles and a 2-run single. Pac-12 only one game. It was Arizona. Arizona beat Arizona State 13-4. Both those teams, I cannot believe they have fallen as far as they have in softball. Usually they were in the top 5, maybe right outside the top 5, but top 10 somewhere. But man, they're not even ranked. That's just crazy. Arizona Skaggs hit the grand slam, scooping 3-run double, RBI double, and an RBI single. Nice. Nets struck out 8 Sun Devil batters. For Arizona State, Hill, grand slam in the first inning. That was it. That's all they did. SEC, Game 2. Ole Miss beat LSU 5-3 in 10 innings. Ole Miss's Smith had a 2-run home run. Burzan for LSU, though, she struck out 7 Ole Miss batters. Game that took forever and was really boring as hell, even though I'm an A&M fan. South Carolina beat them 1-0 in 8 innings. Game was delayed by weather. Finally picked up later in the day, and they finished it. But I just hate baseball and softball games that are like that when there's no scoring, nothing going on. A lot of people feel like that. A lot of people don't. But that game just dragged and dragged. It's one of those games where you don't care if your team wins. You just like somebody wins so we can get on to the next game, or I can get on to what I got to do. Kind of like that A&M LSU, was it 8-9 overtimes? But by the 4th, 5th overtime, I didn't care if A&M won. Just somebody just wins, thinking this game can be over. That's how it was in that game, softball game yesterday. Game 4, Alabama beat Missouri 7-2. Bama's Prange, 2-run and solo home runs. Montana Fouts, 10 strikeouts. Man, that girl's incredible. Southern Conference Game 1, Western Carolina beat Mercer 3-2. Western Carolina's Twitter, Mintel, Wells all hit RBI singles. Game 2, Sanford beat Eastern Tennessee State 4-2. Sanford's Bruce hit a 2-run double. Game 3, Chattanooga beat Furman 8-3. Chattanooga's LaPar, RBI triple and 2 RBI singles. Southland, Game 4, McNeese playing at home. It's in Lake Charles. Beat Texas A&M Corpus Christi 2-1. McNeese's Rainier, solo home run. Texas A&M Corpus Christi's Aholelele. I think it's how you say it. It sounds Hawaiian or Samoan. Loholele. Anyway, she struck out 11 batters. Not bad. Game 5, Southeastern Louisiana beat Northwestern State 13-1. Southeastern Louisiana's Greeley hit a 2-run home run. Johnson hit a 3-run triple. And Southwestern Athletic Conference. Game 5, Texas Southern beat Jackson State 3-2. Game 6, Alcorn State beat Florida A&M 9-5. Alcorn State's Howard, she hit a 3-run double and an RBI single. Game 7, Prairie View A&M beat Bethane Cookman 6-1. Prairie View A&M's Garcia hit a 2-run single. Lewis hit an RBI triple. Game 8, Grambling State beat Alabama State 4-0. Summit League, one game. Battle of the Dakotas. South Dakota State beat North Dakota. Or South Dakota, not South Dakota State. South Dakota beat North Dakota 2-0. Sunbelt Game 1, Coastal Carolina beat Southern Miss 4-2 in 10 innings. Coastal Carolina's Keith, she hit a 3-run home run. Game 2, Louisiana Monroe beat Georgia State 4-1. Louisiana Monroe's Ard, she hit a solo home run. WAC Conference, Game 1, UT Arlington beat Sam Houston 2-1. 8 innings, Game 2, Cal Baptist beat Tarleton State 10-7. Cal Baptist Alvarez hit a 2-run single and an RBI single. Tarleton State's Dickerson, grand slam and an RBI single. Game 3 also went into 8 innings. Stephen F. Austin beat UT Arlington 6-5. Benson for Stephen F. Austin, 2-run home run. Garcia and Middlebrook hit RBI doubles. For UT Arlington, Weidman, Nieces, and Holkill all hit RBI singles for the Mavericks. And Game 4, Seattle beat California Baptist 3-1. Seattle's Kawadi hit a 2-run single. That is it. Softball conference tournaments continue today. I believe I saw Florida and Kentucky play. That could be a damn good one. And then tonight you got a ranked one. I want to say it's Oregon and Stanford or Utah and Stanford. It's ranked teams playing in the Pac-12 tonight, one of their conference tournament games. So that would be good. There's some baseball games. We will be back. I don't know if we're going to be back on Sunday because it's Mother's Day. We'll see. We'll be back sometime in the next few days to go over everything that's gone over today, Friday, Saturday. May just wait till Sunday night after have mom time. Anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Keep busy. It'll be here soon. And if you happen to be a mother watching, hope you have a great Mother's Day. Hope your kids spoil you rotten. Mothers deserve it. Mothers are the best in the world. None of us would be anywhere in this world without our mothers. So be safe. Have fun. We'll see you next time.